And real quick knowledge, a common question that we always get across all of our social media, how long is that process between, and I know it could fluctuate, but what's the average, would you say? Let's say you find an artist and they get signed to the label. What's the average time between that they actually get a record deal or start working with the label itself?
Yeah, like you said, bro, it could fluctuate. It all depends on just a lot of factors, I guess you could say. But it really, I guess the main factor would be it all depends on how much the label likes the artist, right? Usually, right, when the A&R goes into the big room, so to speak, and says, yo, this is what I want to do. At that point, the A&R believes in the artist. You know what I'm saying? They believe that artist is going to be successful or whatever the case may be. If it's the case with a label, upon first hearing this artist, they're like, "Oh my God, I love this artist. We gotta move forward." Then the process could take a couple weeks. You know what I mean? And then the lawyers get involved in it, so that could drag on as far as like the terms of the deal and blah blah blah. So that could take a little extra time if things aren't agreed upon. But so like I said, bro, it all fluctuates. There's a lot of different factors that go into it. But usually, I would say 2 to 3 months. I would say somewhere in that ballpark.
Gotcha. Is it ever a thing that they get signed right away, like the next day after it's like a first meet? Does that ever happen? Or
Yeah, man. It hasn't happened to me, but I've heard stories of labels or an executive meeting with an artist, and it's one of those situations where it's, man, I like you so much, I'm not gonna let you leave the office until we get this deal done. You know what I mean?
gotcha, yeah.
It can happen like that, but typically it's gonna at least take a month or two